It is finally time. The random idea I had in my head a couple weeks back. We are finally getting into 2 hours at Daytona, and I'm very glad to have that happening because just the preparations to get it all set was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. But in a way, it has been kind of fun. But we are about ready to go out. But few things to get through first. I should have all the settings saved, so I won't have to name everybody today. I wasn't sure if I was able to do that and save them, but for the moment, I think everything's all set. Outside of maybe the refuel speed. The refuel speed may need... Why am I... All right, I made a scheme for Pat's Porsche that Austin can have. So here is how this is set up. An endurance race for 2 hours. There are 20 cars on the grid. Each chatter that signed up for this has 2 of them. One in the LMP2s, one in the GTDs. Starting grid, we start second. We'll go through the qualifying order one last time here in a minute. Rolling starts, 50 feet in between each car, which it really, I don't think, ever turns out to be 50 feet. I feel like they're a lot tighter than that. BOP is turned off because I have tuned them to the point that it's not needed, and I don't know what BOP would do because this isn't supposed to be multi-class. It's not. Custom races, I don't think, are meant for this. But I didn't really do a lot of testing. A ton. With the VOP setting, I just figured I'd tune the cars myself, and I think we got them pretty close. At least those prototypes. Good Lord, Pat. I wanted to test. I need to test shit out. We haven't started the race yet. It can't rain at Daytona, unfortunately. Over under for our combined total beers consumed today. Well, it'll be a little bit lower than expected. I won't open one until probably about time for the Rumble. Anyway, Slipstream is on real. There's strong, weak, and there's real. Whatever real means in this game is what we're going to do. Heavy mechanical damage, because obviously we don't want to do none. If I fuck up and damage the car, then I want to be punished for it. And the only way to do that is to put it on heavy. If you have light mechanical damage, it just auto fixes itself. So we're not doing that. I played around with a lot of different tire and fuel consumption rates here. I'm gonna leave it on 6. It's gonna be a pit stop about every 10 laps. So we could be looking at I don't know, 7, 8, 9 pit stops, who knows. Grip reduction off track is real. We shouldn't have an issue with that, but we will see today. I did the closest thing I could in terms of custom weather for Daytona. Now, again, it doesn't rain at Daytona in this game. They didn't make it possible. But I did at least get, I think, the clouds right, at least according to the forecast as of last night. Do not redeem 3 hard tires yet. I am up against it already. Why? Why would you do that when I said, hey, I want to try something? God damn it. Jesus. Race fixing already. Anyway. Select from garage. It's the only way you can do custom or multi-class racing in this game. Professional AI, I don't know how much that's actually going to affect this. And actually, let me go in here. I don't think this changes a damn thing when it comes to custom racing, but I'm gonna put it on hard. I don't think it's going to mean much. If it does, that's great. If not, then we suffer. Let's see. Oh, this all reset. There we are. God! Anyway, the penalty settings. Shortcut penalty is on strong. Lord knows we're going to take a few. Wall collision penalty I'd like to avoid. Correct vehicle course after wall collision is supposed to be off. Even though turning it off doesn't really matter. It does it anyway. Car collision penalty's on. Flag rules are on. Pit lane cutting penalty is on, but I don't really think it's possible to cut the pit lane. I don't believe it's possible. So here we go. Rolex 24, the Rolex 2 is underway, and Ash is pulling away from us already. And I overcooked the first corner. I have not run many laps here on hard tires as Evo has a look. Inside us, and second spot on the grid, we are already back down to fourth. But overall, that could be a lot worse. We got Squid behind us in the Toyota, hoping he doesn't have a look in anywhere we don't want him to. And there's those hard tires again. All the way as I nearly lost it. And you know what's really rough about the hard tire start? I think everyone else is starting on the softs that I set them on. So, a real disadvantage for us. Already 6 seconds off the lead. However, even with the low fuel mix here, I feel like the straights and the NASCAR oval are really going to be this car's strength. I hear traffic behind me already. Not good. Lost another 2 seconds on the backstretch as Ash is gone. All the way back down to 7th. There's a pack of 4 cars up there. And you know what? And Pat must have had some problems. His car to the pit lane, and they're actually starting on mediums. So it's not as bad as it could have been. Everyone's on that same tire set from yesterday when we did qualifying. Wonder who Pat's Porsche had a problem with. And it's the less oil Toyota behind me. It doesn't have a look yet. Will it? It is the slowest of the LMP2s. It'll get buffed. Or it'll get buffed before Bathurst. Bathurst is going to be a real interesting race to do because the Bathurst 12 doesn't have prototypes. It's all GT racing. But we're going to have prototypes, so that's going to be an absolute debacle. And we didn't see any crashes in qualifying yesterday. We might see some crashes in qualifying at Bathurst. "13 seconds off first, and yet we are only almost 2 laps into this initial fuel consumption issue. The sabotage has happened early. This is extending our pit window. On these settings, it should be about every 10 laps. Right now, we got about 14 laps before we have to pit. But once we get through these first 6, we're turning the fuel mix up. And it probably was the less oil car that got you. My girlfriend's car, it got revenge on you for what you've done to me to start this race. Oh, we have a new leader overall, and that is the Nissan. Austin has taken the lead. That less loyal car is all over the back of me. I don't know when it's going to want to have a look, because we pull away from the Toyota on the straights. Might have made a boo-boo. 17 seconds off the lead. Well, the Nissan being in first is a whole lot more encouraging than anything else. Because if we just saw Ash at the top of the leaderboard the entire race, it wouldn't surprise anybody, but that would just mean that car is just that good. Was that a void? Well, if you want to call my cat a void, then yes. I heard him pitter-pattering back there. Well, back into the infield. This less loyal car, I feel like it's going to have a go at us one of these laps. Let's do the math here and figure out who's last in the prototype class. I guess it must be Pat, yeah. That is karma. I actually did genuinely forget that it was you. It's interesting though that the Toyota didn't have a similar problem. If there was contact between the two cars, you'd think they both have damage. That is not the case. Well, again, we pull away from 8th place when we hit the high banks. The leader in Austin ran a 1:35.7. Maybe that race difficulty does do something, because when I did this yesterday and it was on easy, Sparty just ran a 1:34. Where are they getting the speed? And here we are. Our best lap is a 1:41.9. Well, when we get out of this current stretch of fuel mix 6 and hard tires, I'll tell you, we better book it. We aren't even gapping the GTs that much. I saw the GTs entering the infield as we left it. 30 seconds behind the lead to start this race. And speaking of Pat's Porsche, I'm really kind of surprised that it hasn't made up more ground. It's not dead. I think it's the car, if you look on the map, that's all alone that just went through the chicane. I feel like it's that one. Which I feel like it is making up ground as we enter our final lap of the initial fuel sabotage. We do have to stay on hard tires until we burn off our current fuel load. I don't really know if I want to try a lap on softs or not, or try a stint on softs or not. In theory, I should be able to get away with that. Well, I got that corner all wrong. Practically fucking stopped. The rest of the field entering their pit window. We will lose daylight. Oh, not yet. All I wanted to do was bring the fuel mix up, so I could be ready to turn it back up. Where I'm going to have the time to do that is going to be interesting, because I'm going to be getting ready to get on the brakes up here. We're just doing it now. Now let's see if we can't gap this Toyota, make up a little bit of this deficit, even with the hard tires. And we are skidding around on these hard tires a little bit. Fuel is over, but the tires are still holding us back. And to my surprise, the Toyota was kind of hanging with me there. But the tires are definitely holding us back. Hard tires are just way too slow. Austin pits from the lead. Had a little bit of gas left in the tank as well, so that's a little surprising. We're not really cutting into that lead. I feel it's got to be partially the tires. Is, yeah, you can see it's starting to get dark already. We are already finding GT traffic as, oh, not last on track. There's a GT in the pit lane somewhere. Evo Subaru lingering around. On the bright side, we're not really losing anything. We lost a little bit of time to the leader there just because I fucked up. Trying to get back on the power is miserable. Well, let's just blow by this Corvette. That'll make us feel a little bit better about this spot that we're in right now. Or we might actually have to be a little patient with it. Nah. Yeah. And for the first time today, it won't be the last. We're going to pass ourselves. It's dark about 50% of this race. It's going to be dark from about the 140 mark until about 40 minutes to go. I'll overcook that a little bit. Yeah, I was gonna say, you get to deal with the prototype traffic. I have a feeling in your race, there's going to be an incident where a prototype just dive bombs you because they're so much faster. Caleb and Jeff in the pits. We've got, it's probably less than 5 laps remaining on this first stint. Lucas, where's he gonna leave? Okay, or he's gonna move to the bottom. That works, I guess. Not very predictable. Not a big fan of that. Well, we find ourselves third on track. It's just going to be pretty null and void here in a little bit. I would not be surprised if we lose a little bit more time, as we are 40 seconds off of Ash. Evo in the Audi sits in second. Big slide. I'm really hating these hard compound tires. I'm ready to put on the softs and fly. Hopefully I didn't nuke my car too much. I don't know. As we see Ash in the pits for the first time. 10 laps in. And Evo as well. Well, we're going to take the on-track lead. It won't mean much. I don't think. Unless being on lean fuel like that is going to help eliminate a stint somewhere down the line. Eliminate a pit stop. As I think you can safely say, it's dark. But thankfully at Daytona we get lights. Now, I feel like they're a little bit too bright in this game. For the Rolex 24, when it comes to the lights, they really, I think they turn them down to about 20% of the brightness that they usually use, just so the headlights aren't completely redundant. Austin's Nissan ran a 133.5, and it is running us down. We will pit next time by. We'll see if we still have the on-track lead when we do. And even with the hard tires, I feel like we've really kind of put a hurting on them in just 10 laps. As the Nissan is coming. Turbo to smash, I hope not. At least if you do come by and hit my car, we were gonna pit anyway. I don't know if there's much I can do with the Nissan. There's not really a point in defending from it. I'm afraid. Nope. It stays patient. Is that Evo's GT again? It appears that that is the case. Sitting back in 19th. Well, we made it through it. 6 laps on lean fuel. Hard tires to start this race. And we finally get through that opening stint. Jesus. We're going to try the soft tires just to try and make up some ground. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we got to try something. Oh, 3 liters per second on the refuel speed is still not very high. I only just realized that my driver's still wearing the M&M suit that I found for Ash. Well, let's see what the soft tires do for us. "55 seconds off first." Caleb's prototype sitting in 11th, so that means it is currently leading the GTD category. Alright, well, it's good to see that when we get onto the oval, that interval is going down. Not very fast. But it is going down. Did I say Caleb's prototype? It's his GTD. We just what is my car doing? Twitchy. Yeah, it's we passed his Mustang. So the pole sitter remains in first for GTDs, not in prototypes, as Ash is currently in second. And I'm overcooking corners. But that interval is dropping. So that's good to see. Good to see that the soft tires are making a difference. I've made this challenging for myself, apparently. Got to run on max power and the softest tires to do much of anything to catch them. That got scary. on the brakes, and we're going to go the long way around turn 1 again. Even still, though, hello, Evo. Not even coming close, I don't think, to that best lap time from the Nissan. I don't think we're going to touch it. Austin leads from Sparty, Ash. No idea who's in 4th at the moment. Squid 5th, us 6th. Or us 7th, rather. Evo in 6th. Lucas 8th. Ramen Noodle in 9th. And Pat sitting back there in 10th. Ooh, we are catching Evo here. A pass! He'll take the low side. That's good. Wondering if the AI put on some hard tires. I know they will do that. Lucas pits from 8th. Be making another pass on ourselves. The 4GT just not just not good. Not a good weekend for it here at Daytona. Not a good week. Yeah, apparently well, that just means Gran Turismo kills that thing, and it kills the BRZ as well. They'll get performance boosts ahead of Bathurst. I think Austin pitted from the lead. Caleb takes over the current on-track lead. I don't know what those little twitches are, but I don't like it. Pat's Corvette. Once again. GTD traffic in front of us, including a battle, I think, for 13th. Looks like between Lucas and Austin, with Jeff lingering behind if anything happens. How did you end up in 3rd? It's just pit cycle. All these cars have different fuel windows and whatnot, so the lead will change hands probably quite a bit. Are we getting gapped again? We are. What got into that McLaren? I was wondering. All of a sudden, we're 30 seconds behind again. Felt like we were on a tear. The top 4 have really broken away. Jeff comes into the pits, but, I mean, with an 18-second gap when he did. Uh-oh. VGTs are dumb, as we are starting to see a little bit of wear on the soft tires. I also see that our battery is low. Maybe that's why things aren't going our way at the moment. And there's not really an energy conservation mode, so just kind of got to accept that that's going to happen. I don't really know if there's a way to buff that to make sure that the hybrids actually have the capability to keep a battery charge. Well, we'll see how long we want to stay out. There's nothing saying that we have to stay out until our fuel burns off. At least not for the time being. As we are getting gapped again, it's, don't know if there's going to be much that we can do to catch the leaders here today. I feel like I should have left my car where it was yesterday in qualifying, not knowing that the race difficulty and settings actually made them better. Ashley takes the lead again from Squid. I think that's the first time we've seen his name as high as second. And he immediately comes into the pits. This looks to be Evo's Subaru once again. Don't know if that car is going to finish anywhere but last. I do wonder if the battery charges during a pit stop. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. But it also doesn't make sense that I can't get it to charge either. I get enough of a little boost, like, out of corners. That's about all it's got. Ash to the pits, so I think we will take... Oh, well, we might take an on-track lead. However, there's an angry Audi behind us. Well, with my car not having a battery charge for the moment, and possibly the rest of this race, are we going to get past? Nope. Evo goes to the pits. Jeff's Ferrari sitting back here in 19th. You know what car I haven't seen yet? At least not when I was paying attention. Ash's, the NSX. I actually don't know if I've seen the 911 either. As the Ferrari will give us the inside, thankfully. Yeah, I don't know where you guys are. Those are the only cars that I can't recall seeing. Like, we passed Evo Subaru like 5 times. I think that's my GT up the road. About the 3rd time I'm gonna pass it. Do we have to pit this lap? Yup. I gotta try the sauce again. They went to the bathroom together to make fun of us. That is a distinct possibility. My guy's suits are brown just because I got that stupid M&M suit on. And the helmet. You're doing good in 4th. Well, you were in 4th. I think you're in the pit lane with me when it comes to prototypes. And our suspicions confirmed that battery does not recharge in the pit lane. But again, it shouldn't. I just don't know what we can do to get that battery to charge. I don't really know if there is anything. But when we're on soft tires, I mean, fresh soft tires, we seem to be good. Yeah, we're making up that gap again. It's a long road back to contention here at Daytona. I can't change the... I can't go in and personally edit the suits of the pit crew. Otherwise, I would have just made them match my car. I don't know why they can't just wear the suits that the drivers wear. There's Evo Subaru again, man. The frequency in which we see that thing doesn't bode very well for it. I have no idea if flashing the AI does a single thing. But for realism's sake, we're going to keep doing it. When they're in spots like that. Where's your BRZ? You don't have a BRZ. You have a Supra. I don't know where it is. That's another car I haven't seen a lot either. Kind of the only time we can check in on the GTDs is when we're passing them. Because the leaderboard only shows 8 positions, and they're relative to where I am, so there shouldn't be a time where there's GTDs on the leaderboard. That appears to be Pat's Corvette up there. And Jeff's Ferrari well up the road, almost off screen. For real, I don't know where you guys are. I mean, it bodes well for you guys because, I mean, Pat's sitting down here in 19th. Jeff's down the order. These are the guys we're seeing a lot. So you're at least mid-pack in GTD. Oh, Jeff's 16th. Oh, a little bit of contact, no damage. First contact of the day. I wonder if we short pit. No, I don't know. The pit stops are so long. Because the difference between the fresh soft tires and once we get about mid-stint, we really fall off a good bit. I see Rexy for the first time in this race as my Ford GT has made it up to 15th. Well, we found one of you. And there it goes. And that might be Ash up there. I can't really tell from here. It might also be the McLaren. And it is the McLaren. There's not many dark cars in the race, so when we see one, there's a good chance that it's one of yours. Lucas is next up the road from us. On track, anyway. Or relative. Whoa! Lamborghini getting sideways at the kink. That's our first big moment of the day. Holy shit! Careful not to gain any time there. Maybe the game won't give me a penalty for going wide. This is Caleb's Mustang. It was leading at one point. It still is leading the GTD category. 11th place on track is a good thing. Messed up the bus stop. No, you're not dead. You're dead. Wait, no, definitely not dead. Oh, why did we get onto fuel mix 2? When did that happen? That won't help us. Oh, I almost got that wrong. Squid, god damn it! I dealt with this for 6 laps to start the race. I hate you all. Well, we gotta wait to do that until we get to the line. I hate all of you. You can't be trusted. That is the last thing we need. That's probably our hopes of winning over. As we are nearing the halfway point of this race. That's true. Ash has been nice today. I thought if anyone was going to do that, it was going to be Ash. Ash probably wants to, she'd probably only use it if it came down to, I don't even know if she'd use it if me and her car were racing for the win, truth be told. I feel like a race between the two would be fun, but Lord knows if we'll ever get it. Well, we better take advantage of the soft tires while we can, because this next stint is going to be rough. Really, our only hope is that the fuel window doesn't match up for everyone else, and we somehow sneak away a win. Steal it on, what did they say when Alexander Rossi won the Indy 500, an economy run? Fuel mileage. Can I win a race on fuel mileage? I don't know. Caleb with the current fastest lap at a 132.9. Yeah, I definitely think I have to give my car a little bit more power for the next race. Once we changed those settings before we got out here today, I didn't realize the AI was capable of running laps that low. Well, we're running a personal best. It's just not going to matter much. $136.6. After 2 stints on hard tires, going back, or 2 stints on soft tires, going back to the hards is going to be unfortunate. Squid takes over the on-track lead, actually. Which is kind of surprising. I didn't think that Toyota had it in it. Cut that in a little close. There's our car again. Squid to the pits, so his lead was short-lived. Oh wait, I was supposed to be on fuel mix 6. I never did that. We're gonna do that now. Gotta get past ourselves here. I do believe that's the case, yes. I think the Acuras kill everything else in terms of fuel mileage. Godspeed. You are not probably going to have a good time. I have a feeling the prototypes are going to be a pain in your ass. Nobody really close to us, and I don't expect there to be anytime soon. This 2-lap stint on Fuel Mix 6 is, again, just extending. We've made 2 pit stops in this race. I don't know. Would you rather watch your... Speaking of, actually, I was going to say, would you rather watch a race where you might actually see your car? But there is a dark car up ahead of us. It's the McLaren again. Yeah, if Austin, who's not live yet, wants to set up a multi-stream, that's fine. So this is actually going to be really interesting. The timing of when I'm going to be able to go back to Fuel Mix 1. I am not so certain that on Fuel Mix 1 we will be able to, I would imagine we can make it another full lap. When am I changing my fuel and tire? Well, I'm on Fuel Mix 6 right now. I'm getting that out of the way. We're going to be changing tires here in probably, oh God. Probably right now. Rather not risk it. If we don't pit this lap, then there's a chance I don't have the fuel to make it. Around another lap. I think I do, but I don't want to risk it. Alright, get this back up to 1 so we can get an accurate read on the fuel. Do an extra lap? Well, too late. It would be great if the sabotages with the tires could help me out, but I'm changing tires on every pit stop anyway. And a tire change is the fastest part of the pit stop, so there's just not a reason not to. There we go. Got a multi-Twitch going if you want to watch both races at the same time. I was waiting. I don't know if you caught that when I said something about that earlier. That was not intentional. Well, here we go. And Evo, great timing. Get to see the Subaru get in my way. Well, it's because I did a escape scene for Ash last night, and I needed an M&M suit. So the M&M suit is brown. That's why my crew has brown suits. Caleb still leads GTD. He might just flag this. That's a mean-sounding thing right there. We are nearing the halfway point and about 26 minutes or so away from daylight. Oh God, the hard tires. Why do you people hate me? Little did you know that the sabotages were just a trust test, and y'all have failed. Well, 2 of you have failed. Got sabotaged before the race even started. What the hell? Might not win a race this year. There's Squid Supra. Sitting in 9th in GTD, I do believe. But his prototype's in the running. Jeff's Ferrari up ahead of us. The only car we've made any sort of contact with today. No damage. Fucking hard tires as we are into a barrier and we have damage. On the bright side, that is going to allow us to get off the hard tires since we do have to pit. Stints are a matter of circumstance. It just slid. It slid through everything. Well, I can guarantee you that doesn't happen if you don't redeem that. The hard tires just have no grip compared to the softs. I ran so long on the softs. So now we got a penalty to kill off as well. As if hitting the wall isn't enough of a penalty. As if we weren't already off sequence from everyone else, now we're really going to be off sequence. Fix the damage and away we go. Did we lose a spot? If we did, we only lost one. We should be able to kill off that 3 seconds just through various times in the race. It's not like sport mode where there's a penalty line. Yeah, I made a boo-boo. Did you see me hit the wall? And there she is! All it took was me hitting a wall to see Ash's NSX. I think we've seen every car now, as we're running down Evo on the fresh softs. But now a minute 21 off the lead. In 19, well, the GTDs, they actually run quite tight together, so things can change very quickly. At least I believe they do. In that time test I did last night, after a 2-hour race, everybody but the leader and last place was on the same lap, which after that long of a time is actually quite impressive. Oh, Jeff, and we're damaged again. It's falling apart before our eyes. Second time we've gotten into that Ferrari. I didn't know where he was going to go. This damage is at least... I feel like I could drive with this. We'll deal with it for now. It really doesn't make the car turn left or right anymore. It probably just hurts the aero. We get stuck behind some GTDs through the Le Mans chicane. 14th and 13th, I do believe. What's Pat's Corvette up to? See if we can see before it dives into the pit lane. 12th. I really can't tell if that damage is doing much to us. Nah, we'll kill it off throughout the race. We got a little under an hour as we are officially halfway through. Oh, yeah. No, I'd rather not. Although, with the win kind of out of the question, I don't really know what the best hope for us is. We just gotta continue to drive and not fuck up like that. I feel like this does make the car a little weird, but it's really not that bad. The worst part would have been if we took damage on the left or right side, that it starts to get a pull. But the damage on the front, I don't really know what it's affecting. Probably top speed, I would imagine, but at least it's not engine damage. Well, now it's time for you to let me pass. Whoa, or not. Can we get the Subaru before the kink? Yes. Ooh, the long boy. What's happened to the Nissan? Oh, as we are lapping the less oil Toyota. I was wondering where that thing went. Hadn't seen that since the first 6 laps. Whoa, yeah, it's very, very twitchy for some weird reason. What has happened to the Nissan to the point that we're catching it? Wow. Did not expect that. Especially, but is the damage helping us? Not really. We're not running very good laps, but I feel like that's partially my fault. It's Jeff in the Peugeot with the fastest lap of this race now. Take a look at the GTD of Caleb in front of us, still in 11th. That thing might just win this race, no issue. It is possible that you are just kind of chilling out. You're the only name where outside of pit cycles, I really haven't seen drop off the leaderboard. But Austin's Nissan has fallen off a cliff. Did not expect to just be able to pass it like that. It is I'm starting, now that we got a few laps under our belt with the damage on, it's a little bit tighter. It's still not bad. Jeff's Ferrari. I think this is the McLaren and the Ford GT ahead. Flash ourselves. Well, we may see you pretty soon. We may see that Subaru again. Should we let Evo, if he so desires, switch to the WRX? Stay within the Subaru family, but for the next race, move back a generation of GT3 car. The WRX doesn't get nerfed so bad by the BOP settings because it's just that BRZ is just the best GT3 in the game. Fifth now because of pit stops. Yup. Yeah, that's the only reason we're second. Off-road track or off-road races? There'll be no off-road. I mean, we'll have cars off-road, certainly. At Spa, Nürburgring. Possibly Road Atlanta. There's Rexy again. When will the sun start to come up and we get to experience sunrise at Daytona? Who do I hear behind me? I hear squealing tires, and I think that means it's the long boy, and it is. Where has that thing come from? Austin was just chilling. He kicked it into another gear, or maybe he probably pitted. We are not going to fight this too hard. No reason. I really wonder what happened to that car to make it so slow to the point that we were catching it and passed it. I wonder if he put on the hards. Let's see if he struggles getting around Ash here. Sometimes that will happen. And it kind of happened. And Ash is coming down the track. How does Austin get this car into the corner without wrecking it like I nearly did in qualifying? Oh, it goes deep. We press the Intimidator button again. Well, that mistake there by it, probably about the last good chance we're going to have to pass it. We'll see what we can do when we get on the oval, although spinning the tires over the curb is certainly not going to help. Down to 1.5 seconds on that penalty. We still got 50 minutes to kill it off, so we'll be all right. Lap or two away from our next pit stop. Squid is... I don't know what that interval's doing, actually. It was 9 seconds, then it was 11. I don't know what happened to Squid back there. That interval's bouncing all over the place. Lucas in the Lamborghini in 12th. I want to say we have to pit at the end of this lap. Unless we conserve a little bit of fuel, I guess, on this lap. But I don't really know with how far behind we are if that's very advantageous. Yeah, for whatever reason, the AI just doesn't put on softs. They all have them. They're very conservative with the tires. I don't know why they feel like they can't make a stint, make a fuel run on those soft tires, but they never do it. There's Caleb's GTD. Any change? Nope. Well, we'll dive into the pits here. Surrender third. I definitely could have, but it's I don't want to. Those soft tires were had taken an absolute beating. We'll up the refuel speed for the next race. It's a little bit too slow. This was just default in the custom races. I thought it was going to be okay. And we'll fix that front end damage. A lot more aero damage than I thought. That was about 3 seconds worth of repairs. Pitting again. I wonder if something happened. If they pit in quick succession like that, that's usually an indication. Austin to the pits again. We are so far off cycle with everyone else. Well, everyone say hi to Rexy as we hopefully fly by it before the Le Mans chicane. Not a great entry at all, but make it through. Jeff is a whole 16 seconds up the road. And we are not going to be that far past Austin. In fact, we're actually going to be behind him. The way pitting in this game works. I listen to it struggle. Oh, that front wheel drive piece of shit. Oh, Evo. Oh, you're just gonna park it, buddy. I almost hit the wall, not paying attention. Yeah, a little bit of gamesmanship happening. Is that what's going on? As we do see the first signs of daylight. Sky's starting to light up here a bit at Daytona. Like I said, about the final 40 minutes of this race is going to be run in the daylight. After the first 20 were as well. At a 50-50 split in that. Well, that was a shit corner. You know, it's like what Squid said when it came to his car. You know, I might finish last, but at least I'll look good doing it. Classic Subaru livery on that thing. This is, I don't even know how many times that I've ran into Caleb getting back onto the oval, I swear. Well, and the McLaren that we just saw back in 19th after a pit stop. Are we going to lap the less oil Toyota again? That's it up the road. I think about the only GT or LMP2 car outside of mine that does need a buff. And even mine it's close. Everyone else, there's just a very select few cars as I sent it in. A little deep. And look at this. We are on the tail end of Jeff in that Peugeot. Now, I don't know if that was because he was running into his GTD. It's quite possible. There's the Ford GT sitting in 16th right now. Jesus. Yeah, just park it on the racing line. Myself. Caleb to the pits from the lead. Beautiful sunrise. A little squirrely on that curb on the exit. There is a prototype that is stuck behind a GTD for whatever reason. I don't know if it's out of gas or what's going on, and that is Pat down in 8th. Ash holding him up. As we are catching Squid here for second spot, as he had the same issue. However, I think that was his only problem, as we are currently in the lead and Squid is having a go at us through the kink. I don't like that at all. But you see just how much slower my car is in a straight line compared to them. I nerfed it considerably harder, I think, than I needed to. 40 minutes left at Daytona. On the straights, we're giving Squid a run. Don't give me a penalty for that. I hate cutting that corner like the AI do because they don't get penalized for it. You can see if you pay attention on the exit of that they always have those two tires. They run through the grass and it just develops. There's just this stripe through the grass as the race goes on. As somehow we have a battle for the lead going here. It's not really much of a battle. His car accelerates so much more. It's like his car's hybrid system actually works. I don't have any boost right now. And there's not really a setting to kind of tinker with that, I don't think. I haven't been paying attention to the interval on Caleb in third. Has he been catching us at all? Squid running up on a GTD. It might even be his own. It is not. I can't tell who it is from here. Lucas. Don't come down the track. 0.8 of a second to kill off. We got plenty of time to do that. And Squid from the lead to the pit lane. Have we somehow gotten ourselves back in this race? I mean, I really don't know. Have I somehow eliminated enough pit stops to the point that I've got a chance in this? I have no idea. And I don't think we're really going to have an idea until we get down to the late stages of this one. Hit Austin, fuck the curb. He's back up here. Ourselves, Caleb, Austin, Ash, and Jeff. Your current top 5, with Squid dropping down to, well, 6th, now 5th. Somehow he gained a spot in the pit lane. Pat's race really never rebounded after a incident on lap 1 that saw him dive into the pit lane. Still down there in 8th. He's made up a couple places. He was last of the LMP2s for the majority of this. Jeff still holds the fastest lap at a 132.0, and I'm not even close to that. What's behind me? Pat, whoa! Whoa! What the hell was that? And the contact too? Pat's just my nemesis today. We can run one more lap. No idea what the situation is, and then Pat gets stuck behind Evo. Fitting. Oh. Imagine getting relapped. I may have cooked it a little bit too much there. Into turn one. And turn two. International hairpin. Ouch. Pit stop is welcome. The tires are struggling. I can last another 3 laps. Maybe on the tires, not on the fuel. Even if I went down to lean, there's no saving 10% fuel. No, don't give me a penalty. Please, for the love of God. I wasn't even on the gas. Alright, I think we're safe. If you miss the start, penalties are on strict. As there's Squid Supra. Second to last in GTD. As we are into the pit lane once again. $50 laps completed in this race. See the little bit of scuffing there. Lord knows what contact that was from. Probably the wall. Back on track. Let's get through the hairpin first before we take our eyes off the road. Sitting in 4th, 48 seconds off of Austin. A bit more where I expected to be. Half a second to kill off. We cannot afford to take another penalty, I'll tell you that. Because then we're gonna sit there. We're gonna have to sit on track for Lord knows how long. Austin from the lead to the pit lane. Caleb takes over the overall and LMP2 lead. Pat also in the pit lane. Ash in the pit lane. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the frequency there on the pit stops. I mean, we might just, I don't know. Should be able to go about 10 laps without pitting. I don't know what her car's been doing. It's hard to keep track of it. Did a full run? Okay. A whole bunch of GTD traffic here. Pat, myself, Ash, that is all for position, I believe, as well. That's what I mean. They can run really tightly together. You'd think at some point in the race there'd be a little bit more separation. And that pack up there might as well be, or might also be, for position. "28 minutes left. At least these two cars are. Oh, the other was the prototype that I'm chasing down, Caleb's. The Subaru probably is pretty terrible with the current GT balance of performance settings. Because as I've said, it's the best car in the game, so they do nuke it quite a bit with BOP, but right now they nuke it a little bit too much. But those settings are only a baseline for us. I'm going to tweak them as this season goes along. Not without everyone else's input, of course. We'll get together and decide what cars need a boost and which ones need to be nerfed a little bit. There's a pretty miserable Le Mans chicane on the back, but I just was trying to avoid a penalty. It appears we did. Yeah, that's what kills the Subaru, is that the ballast is as much as you can put in it to get it up to its BOP weight. We can't let the Michigan State car win both classes, right? Andre the Giant is a passenger in the Subaru. Possibly. I think BOP adds a whole 400 kilograms. Because each click on the ballast setting is, I believe, 2. And it's got 200 clicks in it. If I can just remember how to fucking drive, we can catch this McLaren. I feel like we don't need to be worried about running down a car. We just need to focus on nice clean laps, which is not what I'm doing right now. The McLaren is behind a GTD. Let's see if it gets held up at all. No. Good God, there it goes. That McLaren on the straight might be better than my car. It is better than my car, at least for the moment. Yeah, we kind of are living on a prayer. It's, pretty much my only hope is, to have the pit cycles just work out to the point that I'm in front. I don't think otherwise we're going to be getting this dub today. But I'm certainly going to give it an effort. Caleb catching the Subaru. Had a little bit of an issue with it down into turn 1. Yes, the Mustang does need a nerf. If it can lead flag to flag, yeah, there's a problem. You've seen just how much the lead has changed when it comes to the LMP2s. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know what happened to Ash in the middle of this race. It just might be a qualifying beast. 0.2 of a second to kill off with 22 minutes to go. Oh God, squid. Yeah, alright. Sure, just take that line, that's fine. Oh! A problem for Caleb here, but I don't know how aggressive I want to play it. I'll just take B in here. Now we'll go for it! We get blocked wide. Cut down in there. Well, we got a little bit of help. Whoa! Holy shit! Look at it go! Yeah, the NSX is probably one that needs a little boost as well. Jesus Christ. I did not expect the McLaren to pass me on the outside over there. Heading back onto the oval. Just to pit on that same lap. He was on a flyer. Although the NSX isn't last here. It's got no fuel mileage. That's interesting. I mean, the fuel mileages do differ. I'm sorry, did Ash's NSX just try and outbrake me? Last of the late breakers. Our next pit stop very well could be our last one. And even without any fuel saving here, I don't know. I think it might be tight. It's gonna be interesting. Race is going great in Austin's world. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened to really any of the LMP2s. I feel like we must have somehow skipped a pit stop on him, because we were 40 seconds behind him for the majority of the race, and then all of a sudden it just flipped. However, I am being caught by the long boy. It probably just pitted. Jeff to the pits. Oh yeah. The interval from the Nissan decreasing rapidly. Oh, the penalty's gone. Hey, we did it. With 17 minutes to go, and I think we're about to come in for our final pit stop. And this, it's gonna be close. We may want to do a little fuel saving. I'm not sure. See where we're looking about halfway through this this stint. I want to go full power to start out. We need a fuel save. We'll do it a little bit later. The long boy being in the pit lane is a concerning thing. Very concerning. With that stop taking a minute, I think that's our last stop. We might not even have to save fuel. Ash is now right behind us. See what kind of speed she's got. My Ford GT up the road. We'll get a look in on him. Ash isn't the one I was worried about. Pat fucking nearly taking me out was something I did not expect. Got a little bit of a stupid entry into the Le Mans chicane. A lot of GT traffic up the road. Well, Caleb, I would say, unless something drastic happens to that Mustang, Gonna be winning this one for the GTDs. I mean, it's lapping cars. Oh God, McLaren. We're rebalancing a little. Honestly, the midfield is fine. It's just the top and the low parts of the leaderboard that need a little help. Maybe my car doesn't need a boost after all. I think I might just leave it right where it is. Or go lower, if you guys think it needs to go lower. "13 minutes. 8 laps of fuel. We should be good." I got really worried that Corvette was coming to the pit lane. I wanted to pass him on the high side, but then he came down. I didn't pay attention. Fastest lap of the race actually going to Ash right now with a 1:30.3. Do we give a bonus point or something in the overall to the car with the fastest lap? We got LMP2 standings. We got GTD. And I can't do it for the individual standings because I have no way of knowing what the fastest GT lap is. That was gross. Well, you probably... That's got to be your last pit stop. You don't need to probably fuel up all the way. 78 should be able to get you to the end. I mean, we're at 68. And I think we're good. $23-second lead. I'm gonna conserve a little fuel. Evo's Subaru helping me out again. I'm gonna conserve a little fuel just because we can, really. We're not in danger of losing second. And the only way this goes wrong is... So I think that McLaren has to pit again. So I'm not worried about catching it. Because remember, its last stop came a few laps before ours. That's what it's going to come down to, I think, is whether or not we see that McLaren peel off. Conserve even more. Why not? Thank you, Lucas, for not... I don't know what you're doing. We're throwing all our eggs into one basket because conserving fuel like we are, we'll never catch the McLaren. I don't think we were going to catch it anyway. Catch it and pass it? No way. Five seconds up the road. It's still out there. With under 8 minutes to go now. I think Ash is trying to make it to the end on... Gonna be finishing this race on fumes too, because... Or actually, it's Austin that's behind us. Because we're pulling away from that Nissan. Austin's McLaren sitting down here in 19th. That is a little bit of a surprise. Don't give us any trouble, please. Squid Supra again. Oh no, is Caleb saving fuel too? Why did we catch him like that? Is everyone just gonna finish this race on fumes? See Ash's NSX up there. Caleb's McLaren catching up to it. This is Caleb's GTD right in front of us. And the McLaren goes to the outside of the NSX, so it's staying out another lap, and we're running out of laps. Not exactly where I wanted to pass there, but it's all we had. You know whose car we haven't seen much of any today? And that's Lucas's Cadillac. It's there in front of us. You know, I didn't even think about that car. A whole slew of LMP2s in front of us, and look at how close we are. Oh, God. What's up with that thing? There goes the McLaren again. I don't know what's up with it. We've only got 2, maybe 3 laps left in this race, I do believe. Time is running out. We've saved enough gas. There's Lucas. Gonna make my life difficult. Not even a pass for position. Thank you. And he's just gonna immediately give it back. I guess that car takes a while to get going. Oh, the McLaren to the pit lane with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. I think we might have somehow found a way to do it. Nearly got rear-ended by Lucas. Sparty and Squid in the pits. That puts Austin's Nissan into second spot. I don't know what it is. Around the time it started to get daylight out as we are getting bump drafted on our entry back into the oval. Just please pass me. Just please fly away. What? I don't understand this car. Is it possible that hitting the wall helped us, as Lucas is again going to be a nuisance? Although, look at that interval on the Nissan. It is decreasing and decreasing rapidly. Austin is on the move. There will be 2 laps to go. We might. I don't want to, because it's already probably pretty close. We don't have to go full power, I don't think, but a little bit more power may help, because he's coming and coming fast. We'll use what we have to. If he passes us, and we got to go full power, whether or not we're going to run out or not. 7-second lead. Oh, God. $33% on fuel. I've got to get back up into fucking rich fuel and rich fuel now. But I can't do it in the corner. No. I have no idea what I just did. I hope I did it right. Come on. Oh, El Jefe. Oh, God. A miserable Le Mans chicane, and the Nissan is coming, and coming fast. Let's fix all that. I don't know if we can hold it off. Yes, we can, because it pits! Oh, no! Oh, how in the world are we gonna get away with this? With 35 seconds on the clock. We'll say hi to Evo one more time. I have no idea. I think the running on lean fuel in the early stages probably eliminated a pit stop for us. There's really only that in terms of an explanation as to why we go from, I mean, when we got the fuel penalty, the fuel sabotage early in the race, we're actually not safe here, by the way. Caleb is coming. We might get, we might just get, we might get Caleb'd here. Oh, God. He's back there a little ways. It'll be a tight finish. 2 hours. And all that separates us is a second and a half. But we're going to win at Daytona somehow. Jesus. I don't know. I have no explanation. There's your final standings. We win by 1.4 seconds. A 2-hour race, and that is all that separates us. Austin finishes third in the Nissan Longboy. Squid in the Toyota somehow finishes fourth. Ash, no idea what the pit strategy was for that Acura throughout this race. Ash finishes in 5th spot. Jeff's Peugeot, the last LMP2 on the lead lap. Evo finishes 7th, 1 lap down. Pat finishes 8th, 1 lap down. Lucas 2 laps down. And that less oil Toyota, I knew it was going to be back there. It somehow did get passed by Lucas. We move into the GTDs. Sparty wins it. 8 laps behind the LMP2s. Or the LMP2 leader, us. But still has a lap on everyone else. Sparty with the GTD win. Rexy, the Porsche 911, going to finish 2nd in GTD. Lucas's Lamborghini in 3rd. Pat's Corvette was all over the place, really all day. Finishing 4th. Jeff's Ferrari, 5th in the GTD category. My Ford GT somehow finishes 16th overall, 6th in GTD. And I mean, just look at how tight everyone was. You got 8 of the 10 cars on the same lap. So it's clear which ones need help. And they need help bad. Squid Supra 17th. Austin's McLaren sitting in 18th. Ash's NSX, I don't know what happened there. We're going to go back and take a look at least the start of this race to see if there was anything funny that happened. And then Evo's poor Subaru. I think the winner and the top, or the bottom 2 in each of these classes probably need to go down a little bit. I mean, LMP2's, the top 6 is fine. But we got to do something to the Audi, to the Porsche, to the Cadillac, and to the Toyota. I have no idea. Let's get that screenshotted so I can do the standings for us. A whole 241 miles in the last 2 hours. And all I get from that is 327,000 credits. And a 4-star roulette ticket. Great. Well, so we're going to see me drop like a rock here. Because Pat gave me the fuel sabotage for the first 6 laps of this race, and I screwed up turn 1. And just look at how much faster they were. Getting swarmed left and right. We were no match for the monster Toyota. It makes a move on us here, I think down here, right? I don't remember what. It might get past us on the straight. I think a lot of cars passed us on the straight. Oh, no, it got past us there because I fucked up. There was a little bit of contact with the McLaren. We both made it out okay. I'm still curious as to what happens to Pat on this lap. He's got the Cadillac right behind him. I wonder if the Cadillac rear ends him. Yup. Well, that might explain a few problems for two of those cars. They were behind the 8-ball early. So did I miss it? I guess the Cadillac probably pits too then. 'Cause yeah, they both had damage. And in they went. Yeah, that's pretty much how it went. And then we were battling with the less oil Toyota. My girlfriend was harassing me for the next 5 laps because I was still on that low fuel mix. Austin passing you for the lead? Yeah, what happens here? We can watch this for a little bit. He might have hit you. That Nissan. It's the weirdest car. It can be so slow and yet so fast. I don't understand that thing. We had a 2-car breakaway to start this race with the Acura and the Nissan. I will say, two probably of the best looking cars in the entire field. How did I do overall? I'll have to take a look. Your Corvette finished, I think, mid-pack in GTD. The Porsche, I think, finished 8th. So here we go. Is this the pass? Looking... didn't see any contact. Let's see here. Nope. Clean pass. I mean, there was a little bit, I think, right there, but that no damage is going to come of that. Need a crew chief then? Distinctly possible. I have no idea what the LMP2s are going to do at Bathurst. But he didn't really pull away here in this spot. How many layouts did we run? 1? Laps? Oh, I actually didn't take a look. A good amount. 70-some. I thought we were into the 70s. I'm not certain. And did the NSX just drop? Let's take a look. Where is it? Well, it's here early. It's actually... What? Oh, we got two prototypes back here after their pit stops. This is probably what screwed them. I mean, they're behind the 8-ball. They got to fight through all of this GT traffic while everyone else gets the only clean traffic they're going to see all day. So these cars might be okay. We'll do some more testing as we get closer to Bathurst. But no, your NSX was here in second, here in the early stages. Got a Cadillac and a Corvette on your ass, though. The Cadillac is trying everything he can to get around. That thing, it really takes it a while to get going, but when it goes, man, it's gone. Nothing dicey there. I mean, It'd be impossible to find it in the midst of this race. Let me pause this. And let's go in. You can see the replay of Pat when we had a bit of a moment there. What do I need to do? Media file. We're going to go play golf next. And then if we have time, we're going to do the Eagles playoff game. Where's my newest replay? All the way down here at the bottom. I think it in the race. So when we see one, there's a good chance that it's one of yours. Lucas is next up the road. Maybe not. What is this? I clipped this for a reason. Oh, that was Lucas That was Lucas giving me a heart attack. I see. And then, what else? I did save a couple other moments. So let's go find them. At least I think I did. Was it this? It could be. Pat's 8th on track, but we'll see what our 8th on the order. I can't tell if there's somebody behind me or not. Me and Pat's car had a moment. This would be the... Yep, it was right here, where he just sideswiped me for some odd reason. Pat was a menace all day. In multiple ways, shapes, and forms. Alright, well, we'll get rid of that. But, yeah, wow. I did something my computer didn't like. My bitrate just tanked. Probably gotta open my fucking task manager. Jesus, what did I do? Microsoft Edge is using up a ass ton of my RAM for some reason. I'm still dropping frames like a madman. I don't know what the deal is with that. Is it the replay it doesn't like? It's still doing it. Alright, well, let me save this. Gonna need that a bit later. I'm gonna try and restart stream potentially, because it's just dropping like fucking nuts. Why did I try and wreck you? I did. You sideswiped my car. My bitrate just just plateaued lower than it needs to be for no reason. All right, we're still climbing. I'm gonna restart stream. Don't go anywhere.